By not doing this, you are slaughtering your chances of becoming a successful trader. Now, you may be thinking that it is not looking at the charts long enough. And no, that is not what I'm going to be talking about. You may also be thinking that you're not throwing enough money at the crypto. And no, that's not what I'm going to be talking about. Finally, you may be thinking that you just have the wrong trading strategy. And no, that's not what I'm going to be talking about today. What I'm going to be talking about today is writing down your trades or putting your trades into a spreadsheet and why this will make you a successful trader. First, let's go over to the spreadsheet so you know what I'm talking about. So this is actually my first spreadsheet I ever made for trading crypto. So the cryptos you see on here are not necessarily ones I'm trading right now, but these are actual investments and returns. Now you see right here that I do have my loss and wins on the right, and then over on the far left, I have the crypto I traded. Now, the reason I have it in this format is because it makes it easy to read, but more than that, it's all about the mind games. Here's what I mean. So you have the crypto of what you bought. You have initially what you invested or how much you put in, and then you have how much you got back, and then whether that was the profit, and then the win or the lose. Now, the reason I don't have profit slash loss, I just have profit, and I mark it as a minus $1.13 of profit, and then as a loss is because you want to minimize how many times you are saying lose. The reason is because if you are looking at your chart and all you are seeing is lose, lose, lose all over your chart, then that's really going to be discouraging to your trading, and it's going to be very, very bad in order for you to actually look at how well you're doing if all you see is loses. Now, let me talk about why this is so important and why charting and why writing down your trades is what's going to make or break you. Now, the reason why it's going to make or break you is very simple. Trading is all about mind games. What I mean by this is trading is a very emotional thing that people do. They get very emotional when they see they're in a big loss or they see they are in tons of profit. They tend to sell it all just to stop the emotions or the emotional roller coaster happening. In the same way, by writing down or putting your trades on a spreadsheet, you are seeing the emotional roller coaster. You are seeing all the losses, you are seeing all the wins, you're seeing how much you lose and how much you win. But by writing it down, you can actually take out the emotions from this very emotional thing called trading. Now, how it works is that you may take a giant loss. You may lose something like $500 and think the day's over, we're done for. You're going to have to sell your car, your dog, your grandma, your house, and even your left big toe. But actually, that's not going to have to happen because you wrote down all your trades so you know exactly how much in profit you are in. And you can see that, oh, although you lost $500, you're still up $1,000 on the day, on the month, on the week. The time frame doesn't really matter. Point being, you can see your wins to loses, and you can see how the market, as the market moves, how well you are dealing with each phase of the market. But not only that, it helps you to realize how much you're allocating to each crypto or to each trade. Whether you want to take 10 trades at a time, whether it's better to diversify all your profit, diversify all your investments over those 10 trades, or whether you should be investing heavily into one trade and then a little bit into the other nine. Point being, by writing it down, you see what's actually happening. And I will give you a real life example of this. So, recently in the market, in this very bullish market, although it's bullish, it has its ups and downs. And there are times, I must admit, there are times when I will wake up one day and I see I'm in a huge loss. Now, it's very tempting to sell and then just call it a day, go cry in the corner, and maybe even jump off a cliff because I decided that trading was just too hard. But no, what I'm actually going to do is before I make any moves, I look at the spreadsheet right here that y'all are seeing in front of you. I look at this spreadsheet and I see, okay, well, if I were to sell today and bank this into my spreadsheet, how would that affect the day's income? Can I take this loss? Can I take this win? What win am I looking for? What loss am I looking for? Which brings me to the next section of what are we looking for? Whenever you are looking to make a trade or looking to make up a trade, so for example, if you put in $2 and you lost those $2, so now you're putting in $2 again, but now you actually have to make $4 in order to make back the $2 you lost. That's one thing you never want to do. You never want to be trading with the mindset of, oh, I need to bet heavy now so that I can make up my losses. Your losses will be made up over time if you are a good and profitable trader. If you implement strategies such as subscribing, that is a strategy that has never hurt anybody, is subscribing. But other than that, there are other strategies I will share on this channel that you can implement in order to help with that win-loss ratio. Because overall, you want more wins than loses, but everybody's going to take some L's. Now, let me show you a little bit of how far this chart truly goes. So I mentioned that this is the beginning. Remember this format: crypto, invested, returned, profit, win, loss. Now you can see as I keep going down, you can see that there's cryptos, invested, return, profit, win, loss. There are even some blank ones where I still have the coin to this day. I never sold it as a experiment to see how well it would do. You can see that there are quite a few coins here that I just never sold. And because I never sold it and I never banked it into the spreadsheet, so I know it's a trade that's continuing to happen. So I can remember, okay, this is a trade I need to look at. But as we keep going down, you can see that the trades started to get bigger than the top. You can see here on this trade right here, this third to last, we put in 150 and got 126, meaning we accepted a $24 loss. Now, of course, that's not huge, same as our second to last trade of $99 turned it into $113. Now, these are not huge trades here, but these are trades that are important to write down so that you can see how much money you are making on the day, how much money you are making on the month. So what have we seen in today's video? We've seen that what's absolutely slaughtering your trading is the fact that you do not write down, you do not put your trades into a spreadsheet. What's slaughtering your trading is the fact that you don't write anything down. You don't leave any cookie crumbs so that every trade becomes very emotional because you don't know how much you've lost. You don't know how much you've won. So overall, you're always looking for the win or you're looking to make up for your loss, which is a very dangerous mindset. And that's what we'll be talking about tomorrow is the mindset of a trader. But what you need to do is write down your trades. Put them in a spreadsheet, put them on paper, just get them down so that you can look back and see your records and see how much better you are getting at trading. That being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Adios.